So I worked on the Gollum game. Yes, that Gollum game with the memes, the videos, the reviews, and I totally understand everyone's response to the game. I do. I get it. As a voice actor, when you go in, you can only go into the booth, give your best performance in that moment, step out of the booth, and then once you're out of that booth, everything is out of your control, and you have hopes and expectations for what the game could be, and on occasion, those hopes and expectations don't quite match what was finally delivered. Now, I played the frail man.
That must be the sewers where they make the Mormac. But it appears they won't even let you into the execution chamber, which makes me wonder why.
Sneak was not a squealer.
And yet here he is, alive, and robbed me of my most glorious end. Listen to me. If you ever betray one of my people, as much as a mere syllable of a name, we are enemies, you and I.
And I also played the Beastmaster.
Yes, but don't expect any more from this lot. Look at them.
I am looking at this one in particular.
The little one? What about him?
Take him to the tower.
You can't.
I can't.
You can't. He's useful, and I am going to keep him.
And by and large, I am happy with the work that I did on the game. I think it's important to go back and look through the work that you've done, and as an actor, learn from it and figure out what might have worked, what might not have worked, what you'd like to change, how you can learn and grow from it. But in doing so, and in looking back, I can also see the love and care and attention that will have gone in from the devs, the people who did day-to-day work on the game and wanted to make it the best they could. Because what's important to understand is there are many factors that go into making a game happen and the final result. There's people involved in business decisions that will have a massive impact, but the developers who spend every day working on it, giving it their best, and doing the best with what they have, those people care about the game. So when I see online people saying, the devs don't care, the devs this, the devs that, there will be decisions out of their hands, things that they cannot impact and influence, and they just have to, like a voice actor, go in and with what they've got, and in that moment, do the best that they can, and then beyond that, certain things are out of their hands. It's important to remember that behind this game, there are people. There are people with thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and I want to, again, reiterate, I think the criticisms are perfectly valid. I do. I think they are perfectly valid. But I've seen people online referring to the devs as a whole. And I think, as someone who works in games and who gets to know devs and understands the passion that devs have for making video games, it's important to remember that it's not all the devs, They have worked hard and they have tried. And I, for one, am extremely grateful to Daedalic for allowing me to be part of another one of their video games and for entrusting me with these roles and giving me an opportunity to be in Middle-earth. So thank you, Daedalic, again, for what it's worth from someone who worked on the video game. I apologize to everyone who was underwhelmed by it, disappointed by it. But, hopefully I look forward to seeing Daedalic bounce back from this and seeing what they do next. And whatever they do next, I hope and I'm sure that it will be something exciting and interesting and will give people some enjoyment. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you around.